Well, hello, beautiful mamas. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I wanted to jump on here really quickly. I know that we have some moms in here who are due any day, who are 38 weeks or more, and so I just wanted to offer some encouragement and tell you just about a few lessons learned, and hopefully this will be advice to some of the rest of you who are a little bit further behind. And let me say, if you are a grandmother and family member, take what I'm about to say with an open mind, heart, and just be willing to receive this a little bit because it matters. So, one of the biggest mistakes that I see first-time moms especially making, and I made it too until God got a hold of me and switched some things around, is the level of impatience. What goes on in the wait? So I understand that we are at the end of pregnancy. We are big, we're swollen, we're done, whatever, especially, oh my goodness, if you're a second or third time mom and you have toddlers and people are hanging off of you, it's a whole different ballgame at that point. But, and then you're going in and your doctor's going, hey, let me do a cervical check. Oh my goodness, you're at a 2 and 80% effaced. I'll see you next week for your birth, No, they need to stop saying that, number one, okay? And if they tell you that, don't tell anyone in your family that, okay? Just a little tip right there. But so the wait at the end was one of the hardest things for me. And I went overdue by almost. I was 41 plus 5 when I ended up going, according to their calculations, not according to mine. But anyway, so what I want to say is the wait matters. So once I sat down for that last week and a half, God got a hold of me and he said, no, I'm wanting to talk to you in this. There are things that I'm wanting to do in your heart and in your mind to prepare you for what's coming, and you've not sat down to listen to me enough in this. So I started journaling, I started praying, I started listening to him. And y'all, the things that he did in my heart and to mentally prepare me for the gift that I was about to receive were astronomical just in those few days. And had I not been ready to sit in the wait with him, and had I just given in to my doctor and said, you know what, yes, let's go with that induction because I am done, then I wouldn't have got that sweet time with him. And so what I want to say is don't be impatient. Here's the deal. There are times when there are medical things going on that need to be put into consideration. Make sure you educate yourself on those things too. Sometimes doctors, and this has been my experience, that they have said, oh, you know what, we need to keep an eye on that blood pressure. Well, no, my blood pressure was fine. But you need to be educated for yourself to know what questions to ask and where you want to keep your stances at for the birth that you want. And if you want to be done and you want to go in for an induction and you want all, that is your choice, 100% you. Just know that once one intervention starts, more seem to come through that, and inductions have a better chance of ending up in a C-section just because your body's not ready. Your body's not ready. God ordained the time that this baby would be born. That was planned when he created this child. And so he knows the timing. And if you read scripture, it constantly says in due time, in due time. And so that's what I held on to, was in due time, women had their babies in the Bible. And so in due time, my baby will be here too. And so I just want to encourage you in that and say, ask him, if you're a believer, ask him what he wants to do in this time period of wait with you. If you are a grandma or an aunt or a loving sister or cousin or best friend, whatever, put the phone down. I'm just telling you, put the phone down. Don't text them. Don't say any signs of baby yet, because they are already stressing to the max. Don't add to it. Love them in that way and put the phone down. They will tell you when something is happening. But speaking from experience, it stresses you out majorly when someone's texting all the time. I gave my husband my phone and said, here you go, you can talk to him, because I was done. And I actually go into this a little bit deeper in a class that I teach, but it actually inhibits the chemical hormones that need to be released for them to prepare for labor when they're stressing out like that. So know that by not bombarding them with stuff, you are doing them a huge favor. And mamas, be patient. Be patient in the wait, because there are amazing things that can be done in you in that. So I love y'all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.